Hey, good morning everybody. Thanks for tuning in to Conquer with the Hosses. We have a real nice project here for you. Nice easy front walk. We're going to put a nice curve in that. Make it like a snake S through that front yard. One step over there. The guys are getting traction mats. We would have been here earlier. We stopped and poured 2 pads in this barn, and we had to power buggy it. One of the buggies blew up, and it was one of the newer ones too. It was low on oil the other day. Put oil in it, and it started smoking real bad, wrapping, so we shut it down. Just got it back to the garage, swapped it out with the older one, and hopefully we're back in business here. Traction mat right down here. You know the drill. To a nice big patio. How about that, huh? 14 feet out. Coming over, and you can see how the yard tapers off. So we're doing a step middle to upper third of it. And right through here. Now this step is going to curve and meet the wall right over there. Just opening that up a little bit. And this is all patio. Steve, how big was this? 31 feet?
31 by, I think,
20? Yeah. So nice big patio.
25.
And they're adding some electric out here. There's going to be a structure on this freestanding gazebo. So they wanted power to that. Okay, let's get the traction mats. We brought 2 truckloads of stone. We are going to need more. We're swapping this 10 out with a 2x8, and I'm going to do a wraparound step right here, and that'll help them get down to the grass level. All right, here we go. Okay, so I wanted to put it together a little bit before I talked about it. Corner of patio, but you can see we're 2 feet higher than the yard. So a wraparound step, broken stone. Now we are just about right down to grade right here. And I think that looks really sharp when we do it. We did that a couple other patios this year. If you want to trip on that. So picture that wraparound. Well, you won't have to picture it soon. It'll be done tomorrow. So that step's going to come over probably right between the windows. Right off of that electric. We'll end the step, and we'll pick up a saw cut right off of that. That's the plan. I like it. Chris is working on stone up here. We'll get a tamper going. This is 2B limestone. If it's 3 inches, 2 inches, no need to tamp. But when we're 8 inches out here, yes, definitely run the tamper on it. Okay. We'll get a little bit further along. Talk to you soon. Real quick before it gets noisy, Steve's holding a string on the top of the patio height, and Jim's putting the board right even there. Now we leave that off. We'll run buggies in, concrete in, and then we can just put that filler board in, no problem. As well as marking it for in and out. In and out, we know it goes there. And up and down we have a line on the house. Now we need filler plastic here. Okay, got step liner going on. Let's call for a mixer.
See the weather?
Rain due in about an hour. Okay, so we got this corner ready. We're waiting on Tom with stone. He's due any minute, and so is the rain. Let me show you what we did here. The step liner's on already. So 2x8, 8-inch step liner, 7 1/4 step liner. So we padded our underboard in 3/4 create a ledge. Now that sits on there, and when we take it off, our patio will go underneath that nice clean edge and look real good. I put a block here. Now I can accept my plastic tomorrow to put this curve on. Maybe we'll tap on a block to the house and we'll just zip it in real quick. Okay, here comes Tommy right now. Oh, that's a garbage can. Okay, well, grab a bite to eat, we'll be right back. Okay, just finalizing this walk. Now we'll put a bulkhead in right about here, right even with the mailbox. That way the mail person doesn't come across and drive across it every single day, nor Mr. Snowplow operator coming through there. With that being said, we'll pour this end about 6 inches thick, because we know it's going to get hit. Mr. or Mrs. Snowplow operator, how's that? Right? Yeah. And believe me, I'm not trying to offend anybody. That's just my age, I guess. Okay, a couple more buggies of stone. Here's my step right here. I came out about 14 inches from the edge of the concrete. Oh my gosh, he's coming after me. I hate spiders. Okay, 4 screws. Okay. Just starting to rain a little bit. Once these triggers get wet, they don't work so well, so keep them dry. I'll get a board for the end and I think we're ready. Okay, patio came together good. Rather than buggy the concrete up through the lower level, Matt said, hey, let's take this form off, come right in here. Makes perfect sense. We'll get this up on chairs tomorrow. We'll put some stubbies underneath here, get this all tied together. We're going to do this in the morning and then this late morning. This step will be all tied at the same time with this. Looks nice, Matt. Okay, just getting everything back here and looking good. Okay. It's like one more buggy and we are good. And we'll bring him up the other side. Don't let me forget tomorrow. Let's throw a conduit under here. I don't think we have any in the truck. I'll bring some with us. Okay, here's the front walk from the front porch. Doesn't that look nice? Curving out. They're all pulling out. I'm just gonna hang out here for a minute, talk to the homeowners, make sure they like everything. Any last minute changes we can make in the morning, but I'd rather find out about it now than in the morning. So, as always, thanks for tuning in to Conquer with Hosses. Come on and see us tomorrow for the big patio pour. Okay guys, one last thing for today. In that patio I was talking about, we have that step down. They got these solar lights that they want to recess it in there. Now you can see if we try and mount a light on this, it's so bumpy. You'd probably have to run a bead of caulking around that. It probably wouldn't look very good. So the lights are 3 inches by 5 inches across. So I made these styrofoam inserts. They're a 1/2 inch thick. I put them here and they rock back and forth, and I hit them on with a sander until they sat nice and even. So right here, you can see how that pivots real good. I just had it in my hand. Here it is. So I just take a marker right there. Here's the high spot right there. Come over here to my belt sander. And I just, on the rounded part, from black dot to black dot. Just arcing the foam right around it, taking out some of that meat. Now, back over here, still got some wobble to it. Let me try it this way. Same thing. Let's do that one more time. Almost there. That's setting pretty good now. One more. Now you can see that sets there nice and good. Okay, so now I'll have these against my form and we'll pull the rubber liner out and this foam will come out, leaving an indentation, and we'll have a nice smooth surface to mount that light. It'll be recessed in, where as you're stepping over the step, maybe you don't kick it, a little bit more protected. So how am I going to keep these here? I'm going to go around them with a bead of caulking. And I chose to just put them on their own independent little piece of step liner. We'll rip off our 8-footer, our 4-footer, and we'll take these little pieces off separately, and we'll just wiggle them and get them out nice and gingerly, nice and carefully. Okay, so with it positioned in there, 2 inches and 2 inches worked out real nice. So check the corners, 2 inches, 2 inches. Sharpie marker. Draw a nice line. You can do top and bottom if you want to, just to give yourself something to look at. Caulk one side, you can see if it moves. And repeat, 2 inches, 2 inches. Now when you're looking at this step, all the lights are the same 2 inches down. I would hate to see one, you know, 1.5 to 2 inches in there, a little bit crooked. If you're going to do it, by all means, let's get them in there straight. 2 inches. It's like looking at a crooked light switch. Hi, Emily. You know what I'm talking about. Okay, this one has some more wobble in there since I had to move it down. Let's get our 2-inch line drawn on there. And maybe back to the sander. Double check. And so gotta get down just right there. Okay. To the bottom of the line. To the bottom of the line over here to the, yeah. Mm-hmm. You can see right here, there's a lot of meat. So take a little bit more out of that. Oh, perfect. Okay. Okay, on the line. Now the tricky part. You know what the trickiest part will be? Remembering to put these in the truck tomorrow morning. And caulking along that bumpy edge. Does it look like I ever caulked before? Oh my gosh. Believe me, I have. Nice and dry tomorrow. Ready to go. Okay. Do we need to tweak it at all? 2 and 2. I think we're good. Okay, let's get these done. Okay, there we go. 3 of them ready to go for tomorrow morning. That's it for today. Dinner time. And you missed it this morning. We were pouring that little barn floor, and our power buggy engine blew up. It started rapping real bad, billowing out smoke, and so here it is. I looked at it real quick. I didn't see any engine oil dripping, but it was coming out of the exhaust a little bit, especially on startup. It was blowing out some, smoke that wasn't antifreeze in it. It was, you could tell there was excessive oil in it. So what does that mean? Rings went, or crank bearing, something went on because it started rapping pretty good. So these engines, in my opinion, just replace them. If you rebuild them, new crankshafts, camshafts, something else is going to go right behind it. So I think they're about, I'm about to get the price on it, like $3,000 or $4,000 for a new engine, and then you're good to go. You don't have to worry about it. I'm sure a lot of people disagree with me. I'll save this engine for parts, but I can have the engine out and a new one in a day, and it's back on the road. If I try and rebuild it, who knows when I'll get to that. So that's my thinking behind it. Let me know your thoughts. See you tomorrow, everybody.